Hello and welcome to the show. We are back in another boring, terrible motel room as we continue our little Jalopy adventure. So far things have gone surprisingly well. We have made quite a lot of money in places, and I'd say we're going to try the whole knock on the door, see if we can earn some free cash while we are here. Nope. Nobody in? Apparently there's nobody in this this Hungarian, I think we're in Hungary, motel at the moment. We've actually done fairly okay in terms of... Oh, thank you. I will have that. Nobody needs to know. Oh, okay, you're trying to sleep. Well, I mean, yeah, 20 bucks. Can't complain at that. Don't mind me. What are we going to... Coffee production meeting demand in Yugoslavia. I assume Yugoslavia is what that says. So, yeah. So, no point in taking coffee into Yugoslavia. Uncle is still being creepy and following us around everywhere. I do have some ideas. Thank you very much to the commenters in the last video as to how we can actually try and get some performance. So, my plan, my thought is... I say my thought... Audience's thought was we need another ignition coil. Another ignition coil will give us, hopefully, because we've got two cylinders in this rather than I think a single cylinder that we had in the vehicle initially, so that might be what's going to make the difference. In terms of stuff we have in the back here, not much, actually. We haven't got a full tank of fuel, at least. That's got a tiny amount in it. That's got some water in it. Our car is very, very muddy. We haven't been doing any off-roading as of late, but yeah, the car is very, very muddy. Hey, there we go. Right, and it is working. Now, one thing we are going to do, I don't think we need any more fuel. We don't know of anything that might give us some extra money when we head into the next area. So what we're going to do is go and buy a new, I hope we're going to have enough money to buy a new ignition coil. 63 is not much. I mean, this will put us at the quite close to broke end of the spectrum, which I don't particularly want to be doing. However, there we go. Ignition coil. Okay, so ignition coils are nice and cheap. Huh. Okay, so we could get... Could get double barrel. I don't quite know how these work. Do we continue our FailRace engine theme? That seems like a good idea to me. It's only 19, so I'm happy with that. Oopsie. I'm happy to just go with that. I've managed to open up both sides. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The passenger side door is a little bit broken on this car. It doesn't really close properly, but that's not really of any use. That's worth practically nothing, so I don't care. I kind of worked on the basis that the reason why I didn't sell the other engine parts is I worked on the basis that they were probably worth basically nothing, so I just kind of dumped them. Like, that's worth one. I don't care about one single bit of money. We could do with a repair kit for the fuel tank. I do not have one, and there wasn't one for sale in the shop either. So I guess we're just going to have to set off and hope for the best. Now... Oh, where are we going? So next we're heading to Jugoslavia. We have got a couple of options. Okay, all of the routes are 210 kilometers. That one's in the rain. That one's in the rain. They're both off-road. Or we can go on the road in the sun. There is no stops along the way. There is no petrol station. However, I've got a very big fuel tank in my car, and I have got... a fuel can in the back as well, so we should be good. Now, do we finally have some performance in our car? We will have to wait and see, of course, when we head for... Oh! It's still... Like, it jumps forward, and then it's like it hits a limiter. Has somebody put a 30km/h limiter on our car? If you have, is that Uncle's way of trolling us because we're not taking him with us? God damn it. We are there. It was worth a try. Thank you to people who suggested it. It was worth a try, but doesn't seem to want to work. So the only thing that we can't take across the border here is pharmaceuticals, which we don't have any of. We've sold all of those. Right. Let us go and park up. Hello. Here are the... Oh, got to wind down the window first. Of course, important stuff to be doing. There are the papers. Shouldn't be anything. There's nothing of any value really in the boot of the car. Yeah, have a rummage. Don't worry, there's nothing in there of any interest at all. Everything seems to be in order. Thank you very much. That's back over there. We can head on our merry way. I wish I knew why it got stuck in this gear. Oh, don't get distracted and crash into something because you're being an idiot. I was looking around for a button to press. Let's just get rid of the Geiger counter engine. There we go. Peace and quiet. It's almost like I need a new gearbox in some way or another. But I don't have an option to get a new gearbox. As far as I haven't seen a gearbox as an option. I think maybe this is a little better than it was with the ignition coils, which is nice. We're on the lookout. If we can spot a wrecked car, that would be helpful. If we can spot some more loot for us to pick up, that would also be helpful. We need some money. I should probably have washed my car at the petrol station, or by the motel if I'd thought about it. Didn't think about it at the right time. Ooh, this is a nice little area. This is a very beautiful little road that we have stumbled across. Sort of a nice coastal, or a very nice little coastal road actually. Oh dear. Now let's not fall off here. Let's not make a silly mistake. Let's not drive through the oil and then have a big skid and crash our car. That is very much possible. Let's not drive over potholes. Oh, look at this. We're getting up towards the 100km/h mark, and this is not even gravity assisted. Now, do I want to go and have a little bit of an explore around the lighthouse car park? I mean, we're here. We might as well go and have a look, just in case there's anything here. Just in case there's a car wreck or some boxes that we can pilfer valuable stuff out of. I mean, it doesn't look like there is much. Does there really? Doesn't look like there is a huge amount of stuff here. Well, we'll go for a little drive just to make sure. You never know. We'll have a look in the lighthouse itself as well. You know, I guess the door might be open. Oh, there's no boxes to loot. Disappointing. I mean, at the end of the day, as I've said before in this series, it's a little bit weird the fact that we are driving around the countries, or going through multiple countries, essentially stealing our way to pay for petrol. Can we... Oh, I wonder if sometimes then that is like unlocked, or if you can go in there. Or I wonder if there's like axe murderers around the place that if you start prattling around too much, you can get killed. I mean, that would take a dark turn. Let's be honest. However, it's not entirely impossible. I was having a look at the mileometer. We've done 1,500 miles, near enough, on our travels here. Let's get off of the dirt, because we've got no grip and we've got absolutely nothing in terms of speed out on that, which is why we're kind of avoiding the off-road stuff. If I had off-road tyres, you can buy off-road tyres. I think we've only ever seen 3 in one go when I might have possibly had the money to buy some off-road tyres, so I wouldn't have had a full set anywhere. I guess it's probably better to have, you know, an off-road tyre than a punctured tyre, than a completely destroyed tyre. So yeah, if things get a little bit desperate, you can. But so far, this has been a fairly uneventful trip. Again, a lovely coastal road, a very potholed coastal road that we're trying our best to avoid. I mean, this is like driving in England normally at the moment, but I mean, at least these potholes are nice and visible. Certainly around where I live, it's bloody ridiculous. I'm not sure 2 lighthouses were quite so necessary, quite so close to each other, but you know, we'll go and have a look, just in case this lighthouse has got anything else around it. Anything we can potentially... Is that just terrain, or is that like... Can we dig for treasure? This is the important questions we are answering on Jalopy. That looks... If ever there was a place where something was hidden, that would be it. Right there. Apparently not. Look, we've got to experiment. We've got to try these sort of things. We'll see if anybody's in this lighthouse. Hello? Nobody there. Okay. I feel like there's something that we could do there at some point. It's kind of a shame that there's nothing we can do there at the moment, and there is nothing of any interest around here whatsoever. Do these do anything? Nope, they're just random sticky outy bits. There might be something that you can do with all of this. If there is, I don't know what it is. Right, muddy car. No, I've done the get out of the car when you go to close the door again. How many times? We've probably done that at least once per episode, I would think. At least once per episode have I gone to try and close the door and got out of the car. Not something you say very often. Not something that happens very often outside of games. Oh, and now we're going to get stuck at 30 kilometers an hour. Come on. Gear. Come on. Change gear. Go. Go. There we are. It's really quick to 30 kilometers an hour. I say really quick. Much better than it has been to 30 kilometers an hour, and then just nothing. Well, I tried the ignition coil. If you have any other ideas as to how to fix my peculiar problems with a terrible vehicle, please do let me know. Because I'm stumped now. We've got better engine, everything's good condition, everything's good durability. Our tyres are a little bit worn, but we have replaced those at various times, and it's not done enough. We're only 70 kilometres away. Kilometres? Miles? I think it's kilometres away from our destination here. Oh. Now, this is a corner. I guess I could just shortcut it. There's nothing, there's absolutely nothing along this journey. This has been a very, very uneventful trip. I could cut across, but I feel like I'd probably end up breaking something, knowing my sort of luck. Like, I'd find a way to roll the car. I don't know if you can roll cars in this game. I feel like probably you can. And I feel like me taking shortcuts is a quick-fire way to end the journey. I don't want to completely fail on our trip here. I would actually like to make our way to, I think it's Russia, USSR, or whatever it might be called in this game that we are heading towards. Well, there is a lot of mud on our vehicle, but that's fine. Is there anything? Ooh, I spy a box. I spy a couple of boxes, actually. We'll go play in the field. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. It looks like a nice, perfectly flat area, which to me sounds like a safe place to go and explore. Wonder what's up that hill. I wonder if I have a good enough car if I could get up that hill. I'm going to hazard a guess that this is not going to be powerful enough to get up that hill. I also actually think that lip will stop us from climbing up that hill. Yeah, okay. The lip will stop us from climbing up the hill, and our car would definitely not be powerful enough to climb up the steeper part where there isn't a lip. Right. Please be a box of wine. Oh, you... This has basically been disappointment trip so far. Aside from the views, I think this has definitely been the prettiest road that we have gone down so far. Which I guess is something. The cave was really cool. The cave was really cool. But, and this might be something. I don't want to open the box away from the car, because otherwise, if there is like 6 different items, I have to do 2 trips, so I'd rather just carry the box over here. It might be another empty box, in which case that would be a very big disappointment. Come on, sausages! Oh, wow. I mean, this hasn't paid for the fuel so far, this trip. The textiles are worth bugger all. The sausages are worth bugger all. So, this is not good. This is not good at all. At least we get the car... At least the ignition coils help start the car. That's about it. Maybe we need like a better carburetor. Maybe we need a better... something else in the vehicle. Quite possibly. I would say shout if you spot another box that might contain interesting things, but you'll shout and I won't hear you until after I've finished recording this. We might have missed something interesting. I don't think we have. I mean, it's not like this road is full of cars and I'm having to constantly worry about, well, the road itself even. I have a fair bit of time to look around. Uh-oh, there's a hill. Oh, come on. Come on! You can manage a hill. A hill? Can we do this? Just about, maybe, possibly-ish. Come on. Come on, you're doing 20 kilometres an hour up a hill. I spy a town at least. I mean, it's something. I think that's the end of our... This has been a fairly straightforward leg of the journey. As I said, a pretty leg of the journey, but a fairly straightforward one. Fairly little in the way of money-making opportunities. Oh, this is a cool town. This is a really cool town that we've wandered into. Now, the question is, where do we go? Do we go up that way? Okay, so that looks like that's towards the border. So I guess we head up here. I mean, there might be stuff around the town. I've never really explored the towns very much. My thought being that there's probably not going to be much in them, much to them. I guess I could we've got it here at the right time, as it is just now starting to to get dark. Come on, blinky headlights. Right, so this... Okay, so this looks like the motel. So we've got to stay up here, and then we'll drive down, and that will be the way out. Do we have a... There's got to be a petrol station here, surely. That's a car dealer for upgrading the vehicle. No, it's very foggy. To be fair, this time of night does tend to get very, very foggy. Right, so this looks like... Well, that was it. That was a very straightforward leg of the journey, in which we are going to make very little in terms of money. We are we're going to... Yeah. Actually, how much money do we have left? I guess we might as well sell the stuff. It's only going to be a few monies, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And yeah, I mean, it's not really worth anything, any of this. But I guess 5 or 6 monies is better than no monies at all. So there we go. Textiles seem to be just worthless. I guess there's probably one country at some point, potentially, that wants them. However, that is not at this moment in time. There we go. 4.30. Wow. Cheap wine. I would buy a bunch of wine and then go sell it in the next town. However, I don't have the money to be doing that. You are full. How much money do we have? Oh, that door actually opened first time. 44. Okay, we are cutting this a little bit fine. I think if you run out of money, people are saying that the thing in the back is not a dead body as I initially believed. And I would still like to believe that in the back is the dead body. However, I believe that's a bedroll. So I guess if you run out, of money entirely and you can't pay for the motel, you can sleep on the bed in the bedroll in the back of your car. I guess. Sure. Right. You can go off. You can open. Oh, there is just about enough space. You've got to be careful you don't park too close to stuff. Because that. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. We've got very tall all of a sudden. This is definitely how physics and everything works. Now, if we go and pull this a little bit further away from the petrol pump, I guess, just to be on the safe side so I can get out the car without glitching everything out, can we now climb out safely? Ah! Perfect. Look at that. We can... Oh, we need to open the bonnet, though, don't we? Everything is good. Everything is fine. Open the bonnet. How are we doing? We could do with fixing up the carburetor. We could do with fixing up... the fuel tank, let's be honest here. Let's get some fuel in it. Don't need a huge amount of fuel. Well, I say we don't need a huge amount of fuel. We might as well fill the tank. We'll use it for the next leg of the journey. We have got just about the money to get away with that. That might get us through a couple of areas. Ooh, can we use this to actually clean the car? Haha, we can. Perfect. Right, we are cleaning our car. Look at this. Don't even have to pay for it. Perfect. Right, actually, can we pick the bucket up and bring the bucket with us? Right, bucket down here. Oh, look at that. We will treat our car. Oh no, we will treat our car well. I mean, we have treated it fairly well. I would like to think we have not done anything stupid. I mean, on the most part, at least, it's got a better engine than it started out with, a way better engine than it started out with. We might have opened the... Apparently, there's just a lot of clicking to clean the car. To be fair, if it was this quick to clean a car, it'd be quite nice. It would be quite nice. Again, where I live in real life is very much English countryside, and you can clean your car one day, and the next day it'll be covered in mud again. It's... yeah. It's a bit of a pain. It is a bit of a pain, I will be honest. Apparently that's not dirty. Not sure I believe that, but there we go. It looks it to me, but apparently not. Maybe there's a crack in the window. I'd say we are pretty much sorted in terms of all of that. Can we afford a... Come on. There we are. Can we afford a repair kit as well? So it's 44. We have... I'd like to keep 20 for the motel. How much are the repair kits? 15. How much do we owe here? 770. So yeah, we'll get a... Actually, no, we won't. I don't think. You are 50. Okay, we can just about do it, but... oh, we do need some oil, though. Crap, we do need some of that. Okay, we'll get some oil. We'll pay for the oil. That can go back. Now, I guess we might be able to steal some money from people in the motel in the morning. Let's hope for that, because otherwise we might be a little bit poor. That's fine, that's fine. So we'll open that up. We will grab our very nearly empty tub of oil. Actually, I think that is empty tub of oil. Wait, which one are you? Are you empty or are you full? That looks like full tub of oil. Okay, so full tub, lean, optimum. Yeah, that's got one use left in it. You can go in there. That's apparently got a sell value of 1. I wonder if they will buy an empty oil carton. Excuse me, would you like an empty oil? I'm doing a lot of trips here, but would you like an empty oil carton? You actually would. Huh. Who knew? Can I pick up these and then try and sell them back too? I have a sticky... No. No is the answer. I guess I've got to go get this wallet back for a single. See, now we're starting to get a little bit close in money. I'm kind of... Yeah, I should have sold the engine bits, basically. I should have sold it. I should have sold the engine bits, and that would have made my life a bit easier. But we at FailRace do not believe in making life easy for ourselves. Thank you for the money. That can teleport its way back to the car. I love how my wallet can travel faster than me. We can just... I want a quick recall button to the car. Oh, apparently I didn't clean one of the wheels. Oh, no, know what? Don't care anymore. We've done enough. It's cleaner than it was. No, that's twice. We need a accidentally climbing out of car counter, I think, for this series so far. Oh, come on, come on. You've got terrible turning, but never mind. And that's, well, another leg of the journey completed. That is another leg of the journey completed, fairly uneventfully. A really nice area that we drove through. Some cool roads. Our car... I mean, we got up to like 100 kilometers an hour without gravity assisted. We then explored some lighthouses with nothing. We found 2 sausages. Well, 2 packs of sausages along the way. I'd honestly be better eating them, I think, than selling them. But, you know, it was fairly uneventful trip for us, but at least we have made it. I keep forgetting to get my wallet out of the car. I think we've had... Oh, I've just hit the car for no good reason. I think we have... No, I don't want those. Go away. I want that. They can teleport their way back. Yeah, fairly uneventful trip. Fairly uneventful trip. And I probably shouldn't say that before I've got into here and everything's sorted. Hello. Oh, Christ, that's a lot of money for a room. Okay, we really will be poor. I see. Is there a way to sleep? I feel like there is a way to sleep in the car, because I don't really want to pay 30. However, maybe you have to be completely broke before you can do that. Because I don't actually know how to, like, select that as an option. Maybe if we get in maybe from the other side, possibly? Because the driver's side, it expects you to want to drive. I don't really want to have to pay 30. No, apparently there is not a possible way of doing this. Guess we're going to have to pay the money. Oh. Okay, we are cutting it a bit fine in terms of the old cash here. Hello, I guess we'll have to pay. Please let there be money to pilfer in the morning. You can teleport back to the car. I might have left the door open on the car. I don't remember. I don't really care. I'm guessing I can't pilfer some stuff in the morning. Like, oh, thank you. I was going to say, I don't know if I can pilfer stuff in the mornings or whether that... you only pilfer stuff in the morning. You know what? We'll do it twice. We'll give it a try. We'll knock on all the doors now. I should have been doing this before, and then we get to check that that's my door. But if somebody handed money out from underneath that door, I would be concerned. I mean, I will go and annoy someone else. If I keep knocking, will they give me some money? Or will they just come out and punch me? I don't know. I don't know. Well, there we go. I guess we're going to have to go to sleep in here. Is it a different... No, it's not a different hotel room. Is there money in the cupboards? Maybe. We've apparently blocked the doors opening. Can we find anything to pilfer? No. We are scrounging a little bit for the old cash. I think that's just part of the sink down there. Is there a crouch? Yeah, it's just part of the sink. Oh, you've not cleaned the... Oh. The loo doesn't work. I paid 30 monies for this, and you've neither cleaned the loo, or neither do you have running... Do you have running water? Does these work? Oh, you have running water there, but you don't have a working toilet. I'll just wee out the window, shall we? We'll go full on, like, My Summer Car styley. Well... There we go. That's it for another day. Please let there be more money in my future.